Hey guys, this is Evan Blast from Pocketnow.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the software component of the Verizon Samsung Fascinate, which is, as we've told you many times before, their version of Samsung's Galaxy S. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the Samsung Fascinate software tour. First thing we're going to do is boot up so you can see what it looks like when it goes through its initial startup process. So there you have the Samsung logo, followed by a little Galaxy S animation. Then of course some Verizon wireless animation. It's a little stuttery considering the 1 gigahertz processor in here. And this is what the phone is going to look like exactly when you turn it on for the first time. It defaults to the puzzle lock screen, which some may prefer. Some people would rather have the sliding glass one. That's an option, which, as you've seen on the unlocked versions and some of the other variants as well, lets you just slide the screen all the way in any direction to unlock it. But anyway, this is exactly how it's going to look when you first turn it on. And probably the most noticeable change to this model is the inclusion of Bing, as you can see right there. Microsoft struck a deal with Verizon, putting Bing on many of their phones, and so we have it embedded pretty deeply here. This is the regular Bing application. Then we also have a Bing search bar up here, and below we have the Bing Maps separate application, along with obviously VZ navigation if you choose to go the pay route. So here we'll go to the Bing Maps application, service agreement, location services, accept, user location, allow. But because we're inside here, we're going to have a lot of trouble getting any sort of satellite coverage. So I don't think it's actually going to be able to find the location. So yeah, it's not, it's the general area where we're at, but a lot of people live in that area too. So we'll go back home here, and then you can also see here's the VZ Navigator version, except, uh, oh, this requires a download and everything. All right, we're not going to do that. So we'll go home while that supposedly downloads and take a look at the Bing search bar, which allows you to either use swipe or we don't want to do that. We can just hit the search option, pizza parlor, and presumably it should look for a pizza place. But maybe we didn't stop it quick enough, so we'll see what happens. Thinking, searching for city pizza parlor. Well, that's not going to work. All right, well, you get the gist of it. It works pretty similarly to Google's version of voice search. So the other things we have here are, this is kind of handy, the My Verizon application. And right now it's just setting it up. And what this does is lets you get to sort of drill in depth to your usage, your monthly bill. Since this is a review unit, we're not going to have that option available, but you can see that there's all sorts of different services on here, friends and family, family locator. So it seems like for the consumer, this could be quite a handy little application. And we'll go home and move on to something else. So you'll notice right away that a few of the applications here are different than the ones that you'll find on other variants of the Galaxy S, as well as the international unlocked version. First one here is the 3G mobile hotspot, and this is a feature that you have to pay for through Verizon, but because this is a review unit, I think we get that turned on. Turn on mobile hotspot. So let's see if we're able to do this and how long it takes. Okay, so we should be able to go into the settings, and there we are. If we had a Wi-Fi device, we would be able to connect to it and use Verizon's 3G network over the tethering. So next up, why don't we check out the Blockbuster application here, which of course is only a link to the Blockbuster application in the Android market, so that's not going to help us too much. What else do we have? A car cradle. We found that we've seen that before. Desk cradle. That's handy if you're going to be using this as an alarm clock, maybe at night or on your desk at work. Some other Verizon specific applications here are the mobile IM service, which gives you access to AIM, Windows Live, and Yahoo, but as that window just said before, not over Wi-Fi. So you can only use this service over 3G, which you may not particularly like that, but that's how Verizon wants it. Some other ones here are, we already checked out My Verizon Mobile. There's a Skype mobile application, which is really nice, and sort of a welcome move that providers are starting to let people use their networks and also Wi-Fi networks, as we've seen with T-Mobile and UMA, to make calls and not necessarily demand that people are using their minutes. So we're not going to go through the whole setup here. And then lastly, we'll take a look at the VCast applications that come on this phone. There are 3 VCast applications which come preloaded on the phone, including VCast Music, VCast Tones, and VCast Videos. VCast Tones is obviously ringtone, so we won't take too much time with that, but the music is powered by Rhapsody, so it's sort of an interesting application. Let's see what we have here. What's new? And we've tried this a few times before, and it's always downloaded songs pretty quickly. Connecting. So, okay, we're not going to charge our review count for this song, but you get the general gist of things. And now we'll go back, and you can also see VCast videos. Unfortunately, this also only works over 3G, and the resolution is rather low. So if we go to, say, the news, and we want to watch, CBS News. These are all pre-recorded clips. Zuckerberg gives in something. Then we'll turn this here. And you can see it's QVGA at 256K with 32 kilobit audio. So it looks alright, but it's certainly not nearly as high resolution as the device is capable of displaying. So we don't know if necessarily this is something that we would pay for each month if given the opportunity. So other than that, many of the things that you've seen on our past software tours are the same here. The reskinned notifications bar, all of the widgets are the same except for one single widget, and that is the data usage widget, which tells you how much data you've used so far this billing period. And if you click it, it takes you to the Verizon mobile app, which is sort of nice. So that's something that'll probably be helpful to a lot of people who are trying to watch their data, especially as unlimited plans go the way of the dodo and everyone is subjected to tiered pricing in the next few months and years. So this has been Evan Blas for Pocketnow. I hope you've enjoyed this software tour of Verizon's Samsung Fascinate, aka the Galaxy S, and please tune in next time for our next video. Have a good day.